just south of our WTVA studios. We may or may not be on the air at this instant. We hope you'll stick with us. Everybody, basement now. Basement now.
Basement now.
Labhan immediately went into full gear and began issuing notices for people to seek shelter immediately. The full extent of the severity of the situation struck him when the station took a power hit and briefly shut down their equipment. After the touchdown was confirmed and Labhan saw the size of the tornado from the camera, instinctively he began instructing station crew to rush to the basement.
Balls of steel on this guy. He's broadcasting, getting that message out to everyone, all at the same time, like telling his crew, like, get out, like leave the equipment running. If this hits us, like the broadcast is over anyways. Just go. I'ma stay on here. I'ma let you all know. Huge. Way to go, Matt Labhan.
He just disappears.
Nothing is real.
He goes bye-bye.
Oh, is this the one where he just hold on.
Dude, he's done. He's gone.
That's the noise he makes when he despawns. Just yeah, there he goes.
Even curiouser, the Vatican removed all copies of this video, leaving only the official version.
Really? Only the official version? I wonder what their explanation for something like that is, right? Like, what does the Vatican say about the Pope just popping out of existence? I love that, that's what it is. Is that his godly magic? Is that the power of Jesus flowing through him, just teleporting him from A to B? Is that how the Pope, like, manages to get so many places all the time, even though popes are usually pretty gosh darn old? They've just given up on walking large distances entirely. They just pop out of the room just like that. I saw that movie at TIFF. It was a couple years ago, The Two Popes or whatever. They didn't say anything about Pope's teleportation abilities, so I feel like we're missing out on something here. Hello everybody and welcome back to Top 10 Central Dark, your place for all things horror. I'm your host Keegan Hughes and I am back in the studio. Hopefully we can keep this going. We'll see. Today we're taking a look at the scariest things caught on live TV, part 4. I'm waiting for something scary to happen to me while I'm recording this. We'll have to figure out what that'll be, maybe someday. All right, let's get right to it.
The script that Mr. Gwynn gave me, and I'm going to read it verbatim. And anytime you wish to interrupt me. All right. There is a doctor at St. Luke's who knows about a city called STYNX in New Mexico. I need his help. He's at St. Luke's Hospital.
The station went live again, and Close read the 20-minute statement while Gwynn sat next to him. The words read out as the words of a truly disturbed individual, predicting then-Senator Edward M. Kennedy would become president, and how nuclear weapons would destroy cities across the United States on July 4th, 1984.
I guess this happened a lot back in the day. Somebody just walks into a news station with a manifesto and a weapon, and they get to put their ideas out on the air for free. Holy smokes. So this guy was predicting the Kennedy presidency and then nukes blasting the states. Not quite, eh? The Cold War never turned hot, but I don't know. There's been a lot of questionable stuff going on since.
Maldonado with the hesitation, allowing Jose Canseco to score, and he fails to get Dave Parker at second base. So the Oakland A's take.
I'll tell you what, we're having an earth.
Though the stadium was able to withstand the tremors, the rest of the city was subjected to major power disruptions, blackouts, and property damage.
The downtown section of Santa Cruz is basically gone. All the old brick, unreinforced buildings have collapsed.
Oh, it was an earthquake during the baseball game, and then that was what the glitch was. I thought it was gonna be one of those things where it's like, they're like freaking. I don't know if I've talked about this before, like PHREAK, where somebody like back before like the internet, before hacking was a real thing, would like get into the TV broadcast and like put out their own little message. But I guess it was literally like the infrastructure was falling apart right in front of them. And that's what caused that. Imagine being at that baseball game. 1 second you're seeing a double play, the next you're getting buried in the rubble.
Individuals for military service, and aired live from Washington's Selective Service headquarters.
The Draft Lottery. A live report on tonight's picking of the birth dates for the draft.
Oh.
The lottery worked by drawing birth dates at random, followed by a second drawing of letters of the alphabet to decide which men would be sent overseas first. This controversial method had not been used since 1942 during World War II. Though we thankfully live in a time where such a lottery is neither necessary nor permitted, watching this broadcast today is a chilling reminder that the futures of hundreds of men were decided by a simple sheet of paper that they watched pulled at random on television.
Yeah, for real. That's just like, it's kind of gross when you think about it. Like, they're just like, they're putting that, like, draft lottery for like sports is one thing, but for the freaking army going overseas to get shot, get freaking killed, my God, that's just like so depressing. Such a dim, dark way to look at reality. Especially, it's just like a bunch of like old dudes who are definitely not going to war. Like, they're relishing the ability to pull these little Kinder Egg surprises out of there, pop them open, pull the letter out and say, hey, all you young folk, go die for us. Oh, this is the folio incident, isn't it? I think I've seen this before. Yeah,
with some claiming it was evidence of government manipulation. Whatever the case, the mystery doesn't end there. Only a few minutes earlier, the briefcase literally transformed in front of the camera, this time from green to red.
What? I didn't see green to red on that second one. I'm just like, I've seen this video before, and I don't think I have the proper context. I don't know what the red to green has to do with government manipulation. Is it that like he like handed it off to somebody by that car? It just seems so casual. He's just walking. He's going nowhere. That's wild. That is absolutely bonkers that it happens so quickly.
I'm glad you're alive. I was a little worried. I thought it was a documentary. Technically killed me, but I did not die. I'm still alive. Oh my God! You're my favorite ever.
Could this have been a message? Though some Jackson fans say yes, others aren't so sure. What do you think?
I mean, that's obviously not Michael Jackson. It's not him. It's a guy who kind of looks like him, had similar procedures done. I don't know about this one. I don't know if this is a scary moment caught on live TV or like Michael Jackson impersonator moment where he got lost in the role.
Here, a Mexican news station was reporting live when the devastating 7.1 earthquake hit Mexico City and the surrounding area.
Ustedes ya saben qué es lo que tienen que hacer en este momento. Conservar la calma y evacuar de inmediato. Me voy a levantar.
Oh yeah. Ooh, those lights are not light, I gotta tell you. Like, if you've ever carried one of those lights like in a studio, you'll know that that falling from like 50 feet would Wile E. Coyote you. You'd turn into a pancake. That would be it. It'd be game over for you if one of those hit you. So to be in that studio at that moment, broadcasting live, you feel like watching from home and seeing them switch to that so you can see the extent of the sway. That's nuts.
In the video, a black bird mysteriously appears and disappears.
There's the bird. Oh!
Even stranger, in slow motion, it seems to repeatedly vanish and reappear.
So we got two options here. One is, this is some like frame rate tomfoolery, where it's like, you know, if you ever watch like a helicopter take off when you're at like the perfect frame rate in sync with the blades and then it just looks like it's hovering. So it could be some frame rate tomfoolery. Could just be like a trick of the eye, trick of the lens, whatever. Or that bird is a dimensional traveler. That bird found a way to, you know, whether it wanted to or not, pop in and out of our reality from its own reality, went through a wormhole, popped into a portal, something like that. That bird has seen a lot of stuff. Although unfortunately birds can't communicate with humans that well most of the time, and I don't think we'll ever really learn about its journey. And that is all the time we have for today, folks. Some real spooky stuff happening on live television. I got haunted very briefly, made a lovely noise. Make sure you stick around for some bloopers. There's always some questionable stuff. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. It's backwards. Here we go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alrighty. This is alright. Like, I'm not centered, but I'm right under the mic. Alright. Oh boy. Ew. Oh boy. I'm gonna hang this one on my ear because it's like, they're not like the Apple ones, so it's like I don't get a lot of hear through. There we go. It's probably better. God. Ah! I feel like that's like an important thing to include in a movie that is supposedly like very on the ball when it comes to the events preceding the handing off of popely duties, and we just missed the teleportation altogether? What's up?